The episode begins with our cute Nema, who has decided to share a plan to keep monsters safe. Monsters are always an important part of her life. Also, the monsters' lives are in danger because of humans. Humans have snatched their places and compelled them to leave their houses. Nema wants to provide them with a new house where they can live happily. For this purpose, she has decided to shift them to a new place where humans cannot go. Here, they can start their new life, and when they are overpopulated, the Adventurer Guild can manage themselves. They can also manage the financial place by creating the shops there. This plan has touched Osf's heart. Also, he knows this idea is naive. Still, he is ready to ponder it because humans are responsible for their catastrophe, and he needs to take part in rectifying this. Nema's heart is jumping with happiness. Her dream is a new world of fluffy animals. They have done everything well in their previous inspection destination, so they must move next. But on this inspection journey, he wants to take Shinki with him. There are two important reasons to take Shinki with him. First, he has a vast knowledge of monsters. Secondly, he has elemental power. Through electromagnetic power, they can overcome huge troubles. Shinki has no object to get along with them. But how can he leave goblins in his nest for so long? To accompany them, he asks his master, Nema, to give his right-hand name. Nema is shocked when he calls her master because she is not old enough whom he is calling her master. But what can he do when he is her servant and the sign on his head reveals that Nema is his owner? Thinking about this, Nema asks him to call her lady. A lady is better than a lord or master. Nema considers him a friend, but he considers her lord, so she has no choice. Also, when Nema grants their name to his right hand, he can accompany them without worry. To act upon this plan, Shinki has taken her to his cave. Here, a female goblin is in front of her, and she is shunned. Why is he relying on a female goblin? But this goblin is his right hand, and he can manage the duties when he is not around here. So, Shinki has blind trust in her. Also, this goblin can speak, which has startled Nema. But Shinki gives another shock that this goblin can evolve. That's the reason Nema inquires about what she likes the most. Female goblin points at the flowers. After noticing her interest in the flower, she gives her name. A sign appeared on her head as soon as she gave her name. It reveals she has also become her slave. Just then, another goblin appears who is persistent in getting the name. But Suzuko reprimanded him and asked Nema not to give him the name because he was not strong. Despite this, he is stubborn about having a name. By watching his obstinacy, Nema inquires why he wants to have a name. He reveals he can't save his friends who have died at the hands of humans. So, he has decided to become mighty and save the remnant. Nema likes his passion and wants to save his generation. To give him a name, she has decided to test his passion. If he wants to have a name, he must eliminate the giant boar. In this condition, Nema is ready to give him a name. Nema knows, for a goblin, it's challenging to knock down. Also, his life can be in danger. Still, he is ready to take this risk, and Nema is glad to watch his spirit. She gives him Tauki's name, which means it is fighting an ogre. She has bestowed his name according to his ability. After this, they return home, and Nema elaborates on Saul, how they met and became friends. Shinki is glad and has realized people always surround her. Also, she mentions the names of friends and the family she loves most. Just then, Shinki also becomes emotional and shares about his brother, who has died fighting with humans. He can't do anything except watch him die. To soothe him, Nema pats his face and makes him realize he is also on her friend list. Hearing this, Shinki has become pleased. Later, they are in carriage, and Os shares information about the next location. Here, monsters are also disturbing people's lives. Also, Os inquires about the place where he used to live. His home is between the 3 mountains and the river. When he learned, Os located the place on the map. Monsters are also fighting in this place, and blood is shedding like water. Before this, he decided to return home. Nema becomes anxious about how his father can leave her in the middle. If he is not with her, how can she accomplish her plan to make another world for monsters? At this time, Os gives her more news that her brother will accompany her. Hearing this, she becomes so much pleased by thinking about her brother. With her brother, she can enjoy and have fun. At the same time, they arrived at Cass, where she can meet with her brother. Also, they have reached here, where people have warmly welcomed them. But Nema has no interest in this. Instead, she wants to move to the Adventurer Guild. She wants to explore what people do there. She has arrived here by ignoring her father and listening to her heart. Luckily, she is not alone because Shinki is with her. When she opens the door, it doesn't look like her to the Adventurer Guild. Rather, it's similar to her company, where she is used to interviews. As soon as they open the door, the girl, Belle, turns her attention to them. Casting a glance at Shinki, her cheeks start blushing. Watching his horns, she realized Shinki was not human, and monsters were not allowed there. Without hiding it, she has expressed this rule. Shinki calmly listens to her and says he is here until Nema leaves. Also, he calls Nema his master. Listening to this, the girl is shocked at how a little girl can be the owner of this monster. Nema ignores their conversation and converts her attention to the Adventurer Guild Hall. She is interested in looking at this place. She is excited to watch as she never visited her city SH. To look at her excitedness, she has taken her to look at the hall. Here, they have made a cabin for their conversation. Through the soundproof magic, they have given them privacy. Therefore, their conversation can't be heard by another person. Previously, people heard each other's conversations and used them for ulterior motives. To keep everything safe, they have made soundproof cabins. Before she proceeded, a shouting man had dragged their attention. He is complaining about the mayor's behavior, who is plundering money, and no one is raising a voice against him. When he is violating them, another person asks him to calm down, because all these things are for nations well. But he is beyond understanding and unable to support this opinion. Bell reveals that this person is Heelren, the town chairman. He is doing his job honestly and doesn't like the mayor because of his injustice. Nema has realized that this town is included in locals and people are looting them. To keep things right, she moves to Heelren because she wants to know the whole story. When they are fighting, she drags his trousers to seek his attention. She asks him what the matter is, but Heelren refuses to share the problem with a kid. Listening to the word kid, Nema's mind starts bursting out with anger, but she wants to know all the matters so she controls them. Again, Nema drew his attention by saying she has a connection with the Duke, so she can sort this matter out in minutes if he is ready to explain everything. Hearing this, Heelren is shocked, and Nema gives her introduction in a cute way. This introduction has amazed everyone, and Heelren apologizes for his behavior. Still, he can't share this matter with Nema. As she is 5, how can she understand the problem? But Nema assures him that she is on an investigation mission with her father, so he should refrain from taking her light. Listening to this, he reveals the mayor's behavior, who is taking the money by mentioning many injured people, and this amount is not given to the deserving people. Also, monsters are attacking humans, and the number of injured is increasing daily. Even people are waiting for night to help them. Nema becomes worried by listening to it. She has realized the mayor is creating a problem in this village. Here, Heelren mentions that the mayor is creating problems in infrastructure, and he has proof against him. Now, Nema has realized they can expose the mayor in front of her father, and he can be punished according to his crime. Also, she asks Heelren to share everything with his father. Heelren is also ready to explain everything to the Duke by swearing to God. But still, one thing is tormenting Nema. Why are knights not coming here to assist them? In reality, they are busy to deal with kobolds' robberies. They are keeping a mess in the world, and Knight wants to eliminate them. Hearing this, Nema again started thinking about Fluffy's animal. Also, she has decided to include their leader in this plan. She knows they have a leader because they are so organized and a leader. To deal with this matter, she orders Shinki to collaborate with goblins and take them to their side. She also sends Nox to message her father that she wants to meet with her father at the mayor's house. When they realize Nema's next destination is the mayor's house, Belle decides to lead her. It's not her duty to do this job, so Nema refuses to take her help. But Nema, who is doing many things for their village, can do this little favor. At night, they move to the mayor's house, where Heelren is angry about his predecessor, who hasn't done their duty honestly. Hearing this, Nema is impressed, how loyal he is to his job. When they are a few steps away, then Nema looks at his damn serious father. He is angry because she has left him without any permission. Nema realized it was her mistake, so she apologized. But this matter is not going to be solved with only apologies. He has started scolding her because something can happen to her. Nema has disappointed him. Just then, Nema realized she had hurt her father. Without telling her father, she has escaped. Also, she didn't bother to bring guards with her. If something happens, then what happens to her family? Now, tears start to appear in her eyes. Before it rolls down to her cheek, Ralph appears and takes the side of his sister. He can't let his sister cry at any cost. Nema can remember whenever she is in trouble, their family takes her side. Thinking about this, she started crying, and Brute Prince wiped her face by rubbing a cloth on her face. It's irritating for her, she is violated. But watching Prince Brute, she is shocked. How can he be there? Prince Brute is busy at work and has recently gotten free, so he has decided to take calm by playing with Nema. But he couldn't restrain him from coming there when he heard that Nema was there. Osf has welcomed him, but he is not happy with his presence. This thing Nema also has noticed, and she turns his attention to Heelren. He reveals everything to the Duke, and the Duke knocks on the door of the mayor. Watching Duke at his door, the mayor warmly welcomes him, but his face became pale watching Heelren. Also, he tries to clear his image in front of Osf. Osf is in no mood to listen to his false excuses. He has restricted him and appoints someone to deal with it in his place. After this, Nema enjoys the company of Prince Brute and Ralph. The next journey is going to be beautiful for her.